What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Doobie Den, and tonight is the Rev X Wrestling review for the week of 12/19 WWE Raw, Smackdown, and any wrestling news that we may come across of.
It's a big
as
week
always,
too,
I'm your
Buddha.
host. I'm your co-host Buddha. This is MJ Hat with me,
What's up, y'all?
and yeah, man, this is definitely a big week, brother.
Yeah, man. There's a lot to talk about, and first things first. Just as a casual reminder to anyone out there who was remotely interested, the giveaway has been achieved. We will be doing that in one of the first January streams. So, keep your ears to the ground for that. We will be, once again, getting a hold of you through Discord. So, please make sure you're a part of Doobie Den and, of course, support your streamers because we love you guys. That being said, we are talking about Raw first off, and Cena, this whole Cena thing. Listen, Gunther did a good job. He did what he was supposed to do, okay? I am not very happy about Cena's retirement and the tap out and the way he went out, but Cena and Gunther did exactly what they were supposed to do. I'm going to preface this by saying that. Okay? Gunther opens the show. The crowd is cheering for him, you know, because he beat Cena. He got the rub. He is now, you know, the new legend killer, if you will. He comes out and he says, I did what I said I was going to do, and when I did, I made him tap like a bitch. There's that heel heat we were looking for. Pierce then finds Gunther in the back as Gunther leaves the ring and walks to the back, tells him he's an asshole, and he's done for the night, and get out of the building. So he does. He leaves. He goes outside to his car. And AJ Styles is propped up on the hood. And this is going to be phenomenal because, and I know I use the word phenomenal with AJ, but AJ will be retiring next year. And I think that this is sort of like a calling card to that. Gunther will probably be the man that retires him, since Gunther is currently the man who retires everybody. So
yeah,
that just leaks, if you will, guys. And I know how much y'all like leaks. This whole segment, not really that great. Again, the heel heat was, I get why they pivoted and they did that. Holy shit. Whoa. Corey, what are you doing?
What's up, bud?
It's the wrestling review
up,
and you're
Vinny?
out gifting subs? Brother. You know I love you, baby.
Right on, man.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that, man. How are you tonight, Corey? Welcome in. You doing good? Good to see you. How long on your name change, brother? Sorry, I don't mean to pivot, but Corey's a friend of mine, and he knows. He knows what gets me.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, man. Like, Gunther, in general, I really do think that it was a good idea to do it, but I don't like how Cena tapped. I just don't. Let's see here. Moving forward. Again, Corey, you didn't have to do that, you fucking legend. I love you, man. Usos and New Day vignette for tonight. We are getting a number one contenders match. That's the main event of Raw. We will be covering that in the middle of this episode. Or I'm sorry. That's now. Never mind. I apologize. Match number one. Number one contenders match for the tag team titles. These four men put on, as Sheamus would say, a banger. They really do know each other so well, man. These teams go back. They fought like what, 100 and some times, and
At least
several PLEs,
passed the tag team titles between each other. God knows how many times.
Right. Stuck in Roswell, so cold bed. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. That sucks, man. Glad you're here with us, though.
2 days on the name change. Let's go.
Hey, hell yeah. Usos, man, I don't feel like they're in sync like they used to be. So this is going to kind of be interesting to see how they do as a tag team again, since they've been apart for a couple of years. I mean, I know they're good at it, but they're not good at it. You know what I mean? The New Day, though, they're even worse. They're in worse shape because after the whole heel turn and Big E thing, it just, I don't know. I'm struggling to get behind both of them. But
yeah, it's killed the momentum, man.
But both teams are really the top of the Raw division. Bad as I hate to say it.
You're not wrong.
We get a promo for the Kabuki Warriors versus Rio, which is, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, for the women's tag team titles. That's going to be on January 5th. We got a recap of the Vision's attack on Rey Mysterio and LA Knight last week, where they put him on almost through an SUV.
Hey, what's up,
Corey?
Thank you, Corey.
Bro,
you're awesome. I appreciate that.
Fucking legend.
Let's go.
Man. Fucking legend. I'm telling you.
Let's go, bro.
You. Much love, dude.
I don't do the love thing. Sorry, but much love to you, brother.
I do. Braun wants to take CM Punk out tonight, he says, but Heyman pleads with him to wait till the 5th. That way he can do it and become the world champion. Because if he hurts CM Punk now, there's a chance he won't get the title shot. Corey, you fucking legend. Jesus.
I agree. Agreed. Legend, brother.
Um, let's see here. I'm not out of whack. Unreal. We're getting WWE Unreal
Thank
Season
God.
2.
Neither do I.
We're getting Unreal Season 2 on January 20th. That is announced on Raw. LA Knight is going
We'll
to be out.
discuss that a little bit more later.
Yep. LA Knight's going to be out indefinitely. Also discussed on Raw. Rio come out to the ring, but the Kabuki Warriors beat them down, so the segment was real quick. And then it led straight into, after a commercial break, the Women's Intercontinental title match, which was Ivy Nile taking on Maxine Dupree. Now, these women, they had an alright match, but Maxine really has that crowd favoritism behind her right now because of all these vignettes.
Oh, yeah.
And what I'm hearing is that there's going to be more vignettes in the future. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's working for her right now, and it's getting Natty back into the picture too. So,
Yeah.
I'm sure at some point in time, the master will want to take on the student for the title. So I'm sure we'll see that down the line. But I don't know. We got some big things. Hopefully, they find better contenders for Maxine, and I don't know. My outlook on that is she does not need to have that title on her.
I agree.
Still too green, man. Still too
I think
green.
they stuck it on her too early. You know, she's been around, but she doesn't have any experience. You know, it's different to stand at ringside and look pretty than it is to actually compete. So,
exactly.
But Maxine did win her match. She defended her title with an ankle lock, but other than that, it was pretty bleh.
Yeah.
Javon Evans versus who?
Raul. One of El Grande Americano's lackeys.
Okay. I'm sorry. Javon Evans.
I meant to put that on there. My bad on that.
You're good. One of the Grande Americanos, Raul, I guess. What's the other one's name? Do you know right offhand?
Trace, I think.
Yeah. Okay. CM Punk comes out to the ring, cuts a promo on Breaker, claiming his side. Basically, it's going to be a good match. These two, they're building a decent storyline, and a decent storyline is not something we've had since before Survivor Series. So I'm okay with this.
Agreed.
Next match on the card, match number 3 on Raw. It was the Women's World Championship. Raquel Rodriguez taking on the La Primera, Stephanie Vaquer. Decent match until, of course, Nikki Bella comes out and interferes. Go figure, because she's a Bella and all the attention needs to be on her. Causes the DQ. Raquel actually looked really good in this match. It's a shame that this match caused an injury. Nikki didn't know what she was doing, and we'll talk about this when we get to the news segment. But Raquel is out for a little while. She's going to be on concussion protocol after Monday night. So, fun stuff.
Oh, we wish her a fast and speedy recovery there.
Of course we do, because that's a title ship opportunity that she's going to lose out on.
Yep.
In the back, Pierce asks Heyman if he knows who the Masked Man is. Again, I'm sure people have seen spoilers, but wait till we get there. He says no. He says he wants to know by the end of the night. Rhea Ripley comes in and says she wants Asuka. Pierce says next week. And Rhea agrees. So on Monday, we're going to get Rhea Ripley versus Asuka. Again, banger. Fucking banger.
Yeah. Definitely banger.
CM Punk and Rey Mysterio segment. Not that good. They're talking about Dom. In the back, Lyra peps up Bayley for her match with Roxanne Perez. Meh. Also not that good.
Week.
Yeah. Match 4, singles match, and I think this is the main event. Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. This match was
talk about that for a minute. I gotta go take Ashley and I'll be right back.
All right, you're good. This match was probably one of the best that they put on. Logan Paul continues to improve in the ring. Again, Corey, thank you for the level 3 hype train. Fucking amazing. The end saw Mysterio go to grab the brass knucks, and then the Masked Man stomps him. Paul hits the frog splash. Thank you, Corey. And that's all she wrote. Masked Man unmasks in the crowd to be Austin Theory. Shocker. Not really. We all knew that at Survivor Series. So, in the ring, Punk is yelling at Theory, and then turns around and gets a spear from Braun Breaker. Show ends with Breaker holding up the title and Vision standing tall. Honestly, Raw's kind of lackluster this week. I'm being Buddha both said 3. I know he's not here to say it, but he will be momentarily. Dude, I don't know. It We're entering that slow season, right? Right before the Rumble and everything picks up. So this is kind of the point in time where a lot of people check out for the holidays. You're not going to miss anything huge. Again, January 5th is the big show. That is the start of the new road to WrestleMania, if you will. It used to be the Rumble. Now it's going to be January 5th because that is Raw's first Netflix. Speaking of WWE and online stuff, WWE put out a video about the same time that Raw went on the air. It went on their YouTube channel. It was Drew McIntyre going over terms with Nick Aldis at Drew's home. Once these two hammered out a deal, Cody shows up and kicks the shit out of Drew. And it is made to appear like Cody and Drew were both arrested. Now, neither one of them were, clearly. The cliff notes of this deal is Cody cannot touch Drew until they have the match of Drew's stipulation. If he does, then Cody is stripped of the WWE Championship. I think that's fair terms. Now, I am not a Drew McIntyre sympathizer. Neither is Buddha. Not to speak for Buddha again. We'll get his input on it when he gets back. But Cody Rhodes, I'm ready for heel Rhodes. And I think Drew McIntyre is how we get there. Just saying. JD McDonough is slated to be out with an injury. We, of course, here at the Revolution X Wrestling Review hope he gets well soon. You're fine. Take over in the notes. Unreal.
Unreal? Oh, okay. Unreal is easy. Unreal is scheduled for season 2 to start on January 20th. I don't know about you guys, but I am personally excited to see how many episodes they put in this. They done 5 the first season, so I'd say there'll probably be 5 the second season, maybe 6 if we get lucky. But I know that it'll cover. Oh my God, what all is it going to cover? SummerSlam. Probably one of the clashes, I would have to think.
I don't know.
I'm excited to see what they do with it. I've been looking forward to this for a long time, so getting a season 2 is very, very exciting.
It could very well be the end of John Cena too. Like, just so you're aware.
I mean, if so, I mean that's great. We'll be able to see, all the planning and stuff that went into it.
That's a quick turnaround time. Just saying. Like I was saying before, JD McDonough, he's out with an injury right now. We here at RevX Wrestling Review are wishing him a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
Botches? You want to tell us about that?
Let's talk about some botches. You brought a very good one up from Raw, and that was Nikki Bella throwing Raquel into the steel steps. Raquel on protocol now for concussions. Mm-hmm. Botches in wrestling are something that happen constantly. Mm-hmm. But it's not just wrestling moves that can be botched. We don't normally cover NXT, but I thought this was important to cover. So on NXT Tuesday night, Thea Hale became the new North American Women's Champion by a botch.
Yep.
Now, you're going to ask yourself, what do I mean by that? Well, what happened was she done a springboard seated senton that I guess kind of knocked the breath out of Blake. And when the ref done the pin, he done it awkwardly and ended up counting the 3 count when he was only supposed to count a 2.
Yep. I mean, listen, that's a good way to get yourself stripped of a title, get yourself in some trouble backstage. I heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, that this not only affected Thea Hale's creative, but this also affected like half the roster's creative.
Because all the you guys have been here long enough to know that WWE is a scripted TV show. Okay, so if something happens in one of those scripts, they have to be able to pivot and pivot quickly. The problem with that, and a policy that is changing, is now NXT is a taped show.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't know, you know now. So it being taped, it's usually taped on Mondays, airs on Tuesdays. So now the talent, even though they only have, say, a segment on that Monday, they're still going to have to stay through the show on Tuesday just in case something like this is to happen again. Now, what I understand is that there's already talks of a rematch between Thea and Blake for the title, which Blake will probably pick back up.
Sure.
Um, but there's also talks that this might actually be a different creative way to go. So I guess it's tune into NXT if you're into that sort of thing and find out. I can't say that I'm really going to do it. I just caught it on the top 10 and done a little more research.
Yeah.
But you know, botches in wrestling happen often, more often than, what is accredited for. And guys, these are live performers. Okay? Things are
Yeah.
going to happen.
100%.
Accidents are going to happen. You can't
100.
you can't control every second of every day in every wake of life. Like
No.
you just can't do it. Shit happens, mistakes happen, botches in wrestling happen. But WWE is a company that can take those botches and re-situate in the matter of seconds. So again, if you're into that sort of thing, tune in Tuesday and check it out and see what happens.
Right. Um. Yeah. So Ruka U.S. title shot. What?
Yeah, so that happened on NXT as well. Chelsea Green was there running her mouth, and we get Sol Ruka getting a shot at the U.S. title.
Hmm?
Now, I don't know that they'll let her win it because of what you'll hear about later. However, if they was to let her win it, that would be a hell of a way to make it to the main roster. What are your thoughts on that?
Honestly, Ruka should already be on the main roster. I mean, let's look at some of the
I
current
agree.
the current talent on the main roster, and let's question why they're there. Oh wait,
Shoot,
we're not at that part yet. Hold on. No. I will when
that's
we get there.
SmackDown.
Yep, I will when we get there. And I know that that's what we're leading into, but why don't you go ahead and lead us there? And then when we start talking about it, I'll bring it up again.
All right, so SmackDown's what I cover, guys, and that happened tonight. Show opens with a Cena vignette of his final moments of Saturday night's main event, and everybody coming out and pouring him with love and respect and everything afterwards. Look, Cena is a huge figure that's going to be very missed by a growing community. Even people that are just getting into wrestling just watch that happen and are like, wow, that's cool to see for somebody. And it
Everybody,
is. Like,
everybody
you're
knows who
not going
John
to get
Cena
many.
is.
Exactly. Everybody knows who John Cena is. And if you don't, look him up. Trust me, you'll find all kinds of shit about him.
Very true.
Moving on, though, Damian Priest comes out to actually open the show. Short thank you to Cena speech. Zelina Vega interrupts and introduces Alistair, who attacks Damian from behind. Damian hits South of Heaven on the apron that then sets a table up just to get hit by a chair by Alistair. He then hits Meteora on Priest through a table.
Yep,
I have to say, I thought that was over after last Friday night,
I did too.
but God was I wrong. God
Yeah,
was I wrong.
we're not done yet. Apparently, there's a lot of tension between both Damien and Alistair, and rightfully so. But this feud has been going on for 3 to 4 months now. I'm over it.
Yeah, I have to say I'm over it as well. Next, we got an interview with Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Their outfits tonight look atrocious.
Awful.
Like Nia Jax does not need to be in a
7.
candy cane outfit. I don't want to
1.
see that. That is not appealing to me in any way.
Nope.
Like you said, I agree that maybe they want to they want to dress the same or whatever, but
And it's
Nia just does
Christmas.
not need to have something like that on.
It's Christmas.
Scary.
Yeah, I was blinded. I was blinded. And don't get me wrong, Nia Jax, great, sure, whatever. I already don't have very good opinions of this woman. I think she is a piss poor talent, and we're about to talk about that because when I was talking earlier about some of the people that could be better, like So Ruka, um, Nia Jax in particular. I cannot stand her. She's one of the worst female talents I have ever seen. Period. Just
I
saying.
agree. Not to mention, she's still very unsafe to work with. She doesn't want to sell moves. Like, part of your positioning in the company, especially if your talent is to be able to not only take or give moves, but be able to receive them as well. And yes, I know Naya's a bigger than life character,
Sure.
and she's taking on Asuka and Kyrie, so it's going to take them a lot of offense to get her down.
Sure.
But I feel as though they had to oversell themselves to make her look weak, and
At,
I think it's too much.
at one point during this match tonight between the Kabuki Warriors and Nia Jax and Lash Legend, I honestly was sitting here, and Buddha can attest to this, going, take the bump, take the bump,
Mm-hmm.
take the bump, for about, I don't know, all of 3 minutes. She would not fall. And I get it, okay, but big girl can't fall down, fine, whatever. But you're a wrestler, you're a talent, you're meant to fall. This is your
Exactly.
job. Figure it out. Figure it out.
After a short break, we get a backstage attack on Damien by Alistair again. That actually does lead us into that first match, which is the Kabuki Warriors against Lash Legend and Nia Jax. Of course, we've already talked about the fact of her being a piss poor talent, and she really is. This match was atrocious. So many bumps that should have been hit. Nia gets the win following Annihilator, and then while celebrating, out comes Charlotte and Alexa. And there's another thing right there. It takes both the Kabuki Warriors to really get Nia Jax down, but it takes Alexa Bliss to kick her ass.
Yeah.
Like, explain that to me.
Alexa Bliss is smaller than Asuka. Yeah, it makes no sense.
Exactly. Like, her and Kyrie probably stand and are about the same exact build, but yet Alexa Bliss can take her down, but Kyrie Sane was having some trouble.
Man, Alexa Bliss, however, I apologize. Alexa Bliss, however, is booked a lot better than Kyrie Sane is. So, sure, I get it. She's more powerful. Carry on. Sorry.
You're good. The former champ stood tall with the titles as we progress to the next segment. Jackie Redmond's backstage with Kiana James and Jillia. There's an interview about the women's U.S. title and having to go through Alba to get to Chelsea. They show the Drew. If you guys have not seen this yet, we should have actually covered this
I did.
in wrestling news. Did you?
Did. Yeah.
Okay. So the Drew Cody segment thing, the whole cinematic, it was so stupid. So stupid.
But
and you can tell it was all cinematic.
It aired tonight for the first time on national television. Mm-hmm. That's what he's getting at. And he's right. So because originally it was posted to the YouTube.
And again, I can't iterate this enough. Stupid. Like it was a stupid segment. They tried to recreate Triple H and Randy Orton, and it just did not go as planned.
No.
But anyway, Nick speaks on the footage. He doesn't know what to do, it seems. Miz comes around and asks for Joe Hendry. R-Truth still on about the British balls.
Yeah.
And Nick Aldis wasn't having that shit tonight.
Listen, R-Truth, a comedy character, okay? Sure. I am excited for The Miz versus Joe Hendry next week. I think that's good booking. I think that's a wonderful opportunity. Especially for Joe Hendry, because let's face it.
Oh, yeah.
He's not going to be in NXT long. No.
He doesn't have to win that title to come up and be a mainstay name.
No, he was already the TNA champion.
Exactly. That leads us into match 2, though. Singles match between Jillia and Alba Fire.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest with you. Alba Fire is actually a very decent talent. Yeah. And at least they didn't have Jillia just squash her tonight. Yep. They actually had a hard-fought match. In the end, though, Jillia ended up hitting the Northern Lights driver for the victory, the 1-2-3. We get a Wyatt 6 promo towards Sola and the NFTs.
Yep.
After that, Cody makes his way to the ring, starts talking about Drew, gets interrupted by Nick Aldis, and then gets told that the no-touch Drew stipulation, and Cody says, okay, but I'm Cody Rhodes. You work for me.
Basically.
I'm sorry. I just, that segment on its own just pisses me off.
Yeah, what I said during the when I was talking about the promo video while you were
Mhm.
gone is I see the beginnings of the heel turn,
Yeah.
and I could not be more excited for that. Maybe Drew is the man to do it. Maybe Drew is the man to break him. Maybe. We'll have to see.
I mean, think about this. It's been, oh my God, how long's this freaking feud been going on?
Months.
Yeah.
Months and months.
Like, I understand that, like, they want to keep talent up there with Cody Rhodes, but, like, get different talent besides Drew McIntyre. Like, Drew
Sure.
McIntyre is not ever going to be that main talent that he wants so badly to be. There's too many other face names coming through the system that are just going to step over top of him,
Yeah.
and he's just there to be like a filler opponent.
Yeah.
And I feel as though that sucks for Drew.
It does. It does. Drew deserves better than that. He's a good talent. Just me.
Uh, Ilya and Carmelo in the back having a chat backstage about DIY. Fraxium rolls up and says they want some of DIY too. That
Yes.
leads us into match number 3, which was a tag match. It was DIY against Ilya Dragunov and Carmelo Hayes.
Yes.
Every time Hat sees a Project Champa, he says his back hurts.
Yeah. Listen. Do you know what a Project Champa is, right?
No.
It's the knee break, or it's like the code breaker into the spine.
Oh, you're talking about that power bomb backbreaker.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I used
called
to use a
Project
move like
Champa.
that when
I know
I
you
used to use a
did.
move like that called the PTK.
I know you did.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's a solid move.
It
It's
hurts.
it's a very hard move to perform, even with the littlest of people. Just saying,
Mm-hmm.
but it's effective.
Yes, it is. It hurts. It hurts a lot. Just makes my back hurt. Sorry. Carry on.
Torpedo Moscow, first 48, and nothing but net for the win from Carmelo Hayes and Ilya Dragunov.
Yep.
Beautiful finish for them. They actually worked as a solid tag team in
Sure.
this.
Sure.
I was very surprised at how well their chemistry actually like blended together.
What does this mean for DIY?
DIY is sort of like Drew McIntyre. They are just they're a filler anymore. Yeah, they're on a constant decline. Don't get me wrong. Champa and Dragunov had a beautiful match
Sure.
up until Carmelo Hayes got involved. But like, as far as the tag team goes, I agree with you. They're on that steady decline down, and I really don't know if anything's going to save them to bring them back up.
Right. It's a shame.
They could. Hey,
It's a shame.
thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Appreciate you joining the Doobie Den, brother. I guess he hadn't. I guess our conversation from last week carried over for this week.
Maybe.
Thank you, Corey. I appreciate it, buddy. Anyway, guys, back to it. Alexa Charlotte interview on their attack of the heels, followed by Jade and her talking crap about Michin. And then Michin shows up with a kendo stick and beats the shit out of her. So I guess Michin got the last laugh on that one tonight. Again, they announced that Smackdown goes to 3 hours starting January 2nd. So again, that means that the RevX Wrestling Review will move an hour ahead to 11:15 Eastern Time instead of 10:15 Eastern Standard Time.
Oh yeah.
It
works.
They recap that we get Joe Hendry versus The Miz next week. Again, I'm with Hat. I'm excited to see that. They also announced that Drew McIntyre will be back next week.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that works. And that leads us into the main event of the evening, guys, for the Tag Team Championships, the Wyatt Six versus the MFTs.
Mm-hmm.
This match was very back and forth with a lot of good spots, maybe even match of the night. However, this match ends in a DQ as both groups start destroying each other. Talatonga with a big crossbody onto like 5 people, I thought was pointless, but you know.
It was. It was. You don't put a 7-footer on the top rope. You just don't do it. but whatever.
Guys, I can tell you now. That is going to conclude the recap for the RevX Wrestling Review. So now is the time where we discuss our ratings for Raw and SmackDown. Now, something that doesn't happen lurking in both channels. I have to get food, hungry man. Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your night, brother.
You're good, Corey. Thank you, buddy.
I will say that both teams they went at it really well. I did not care for the ending to SmackDown. I liked the ending to Raw.
Yeah.
I thought CM Punk getting destroyed by Braun Breaker was great, but I did not care for the ending to SmackDown tonight. Now, typically, when we do our review points, we're usually off of one another by somewhat. However, this is the first time I can think of since we started this that we were both the same both shows.
Yeah, we always
So
have
I'm going to tell you the average of the week. The average
by me.
of the week is 2.75 stars. Now, how do we get to that? Well, that's very simple. Raw, we each gave a 3. Had some decent segments. Again, the main event and the Austin Theory reveal, all great, but not enough wrestling to actually, have us intrigued more. And then we get to SmackDown, guys, and this is the lowest I think I've gave in a minute.
Yeah,
Pat
it is.
usually gives this on a normal,
Yeah.
but we both agreed at 2.5.
Yep. So
with 2 2.5s and 2 3s, if you add that and average it together, you get 2.75 stars.
you guys
for
know
this
how to
week
math. You guys
the
know how to
review.
math. Stage is up. If anybody would like to come up and have a conversation, you are more than welcome to.
Yes, please do.
This is our time where we open up and try to get people in to talk if you want to. If not, that's cool too. We'll sit here and talk amongst ourselves for a moment while we discuss possibilities for the new year. I don't know, man. I do firmly believe we're going to get Roman Cody 3. I do firmly
Agreed.
believe we're going to see Punk Breaker again at Mania.
Agreed again.
I do firmly think that there's going to be some kind of there's going to be a twist, and I'm just not sure where it's going to come because let's be honest right now in regards to Cody Roman. Roman may not be a face, but he's definitely a tweener.
Yeah, he's definitely a tweener. I'd have to say he leans more towards a face character these days than he does a heel.
Yup.
So, honestly and truthfully, if we get Cody Roman 3, hands down, guys, Roman's winning that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm not much for acknowledging the tribal chief, but on that, if that's the match that takes place, I will definitely acknowledge the tribal chief.
I will acknowledge my tribal chief. Thank you kindly.
Let's talk about something else that has been on my mind. A couple of people coming back here in the next little bit that I feel as though may have a big impact. First one I want to bring up is Bianca Belair.
Amen. Oh my God. Bianca and Jade Cargill.
If that is match made for Mania, I'm sold.
Gold.
I am sold because that is going to be a knockdown, drag out. Those two women know each other back and forth, hands down, better than anybody else on the roster probably does. That's going to be a hell of a match.
Here's my question in regards to the other women's champion, Stephanie McCurk. Does she hold the title till Mania?
Yeah.
Oh. Stephanie's a good face. She's all right, but she's not. She doesn't speak enough English to be the top champion. Sorry.
Okay. All right. No. We're good on that. I have a question for you, though.
Please.
Tell me somebody can beat her right now, take that title, and make it meaningful from now until Mania.
Liv Morgan.
Besides her. I rest my case. That is the reason right there that they are keeping the title on her, because there's nobody on the roster, on the women's side of the roster at the moment, that is good enough to take on Stephanie McCurk and win. legitimately and make it look right.
Becky?
Besides
No,
Liv
not
Morgan.
legitimately.
No.
Not legitimately.
No, hell no. No. Becky ain't got a chance.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. I hate that because that means we're gonna get shit creative for the next 3 months while they build the Mania story with the
Yep.
Chamber winner.
But it's going to be Liv. Like
Yeah,
it's going to be Liv.
Yeah, at least it should be
Now,
Liv.
okay, let's make. We've got some weeks before Royal Rumble, so let's go ahead and say a prediction now
Okay.
for a men's and a women's winner. I'll let you go first. You tell me a men's and a women's winner. You do not have to lock these in now. We will not lock in who we think wins until
If I
we do
may,
predictions.
I would rather
Mm-hmm.
just say championship opponents because again, Royal Rumble, I have Roman Reigns, Liv Morgan, Elimination Chamber. Um, oh shit. Who did I just say?
Braun
Who?
Breaker.
Yeah, Braun Breaker and
If he
Bianca
doesn't
Belair.
win the title on January 5th on the 1 year Raw show, then I say for sure, if he don't win the Rumble, which I don't think they'd let him win the Rumble. I think I believe you're right, and I believe Roman would end up winning the Rumble.
Chamber. It's
But
chamber match.
he would definitely be put in the chamber, and he would destroy everybody
That's
on there.
I think Bianca beat Chamber too because of her history with the Chamber. So
She just won Chamber though.
she
She
did
won
just win
Chamber last
Chamber.
year.
Who's ever won 2 Chambers back to back?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Wait, am I right about that? No. I don't think anybody's ever won them back to back. No,
Specifically, I'm just talking about on the women's side. I think there was somebody who did
definitely
it once,
nobody.
but nobody on the
No,
women's side.
no, maybe Oscar. Maybe
Uh,
Oscar.
maybe Oscar. That's true. That's true because Oscar went on that fucking streak for years. I don't know. We are
Yeah.
currently in ads though. Before we wrap up, so again, guys, the stage is open. Uh, and one more time about the Doobie Din T-shirt giveaway. We will be doing that probably the week of the January 5th Raw. I would say. That sounds about right,
Is
doesn't
that
it?
what we decided?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's when the season starts. So
So that would actually be the if math serves me correctly, that would be the January 9th edition of the RevX Wrestling Review.
fine by me as long as it's fine by you. I mean, we can do it on the second
Sounds
if we
great to
need
me.
to, but I would prefer to do it on the
I think I would rather have the first full year start.
yeah.
So Raw, SmackDown, first year.
My
So
logic
yeah,
too.
we'll do January 9th, guys. Will be the giveaway. He will be setting up the Wheel of Doom, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah, I'll figure it
And
out.
then once we win those, or once we finish those, we will be personally sending you guys messages to let you know that you won and figure out how to ship your shirt to you.
As a friend of mine, Rev Deuce says, the wheel of epic disappointment.
Wheel of Epic Disappointment. I like it.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right, so back from break, guys. We were just talking about the Doobie Den and how we hit our community goal, and we will be giving away our t-shirts,
Or
hat,
shit.
myself both. We'll be giving away t-shirts on the January 9th edition of the RevX Wrestling Review. So it'll be the
Right.
second episode of the year, but
Yeah.
first full week episode of Raw and SmackDown in 2026.
Right on.
And I'll actually have a birthday by then too.
Yep. Same thing. It's your birthday week too, isn't it?
Yeah, boy.
So, gonna be loads of
Turning
fun
the
that
big
week.
40.
You
Let's
guys
go,
need to
baby.
stay tuned for that. We got 90 seconds till your ads. So do you want to roll us
No,
out?
let's
Or?
go ahead and roll out. That being said, guys, we're going to conclude this week's episode of the RevX Wrestling Review. As always, we thank you very much for coming on. Anytime you want to come up on the stage, make sure that you just type !stage in the chat. It'll bring up the link. Click that link. We'll be more than happy to talk some wrestling with you.
Yep.
Until next Friday night, same time, 10:15 Eastern time, right here on the same channels that you're
Done,
watching
Corey.
right now.
Sorry.
We will catch you guys on the flip side later.
Be good,
And peace
guys.
out.
I got you, Corey. No worries.